Viva la Mexico! Welcome to another episode of Sports Talk, and what we're going to discuss today, you guys probably already know because I said Viva la Mexico, is Fight Night in Mexico. Amazing card. So excited for this one. I cannot wait. One of my favorite fighters is fighting, and that's Brendan Moreno.
First of all, he's not one of your favorite fighters. He's your favorite fighter of all time.
No, he's not my favorite fighter of all time. That didn't make any sense.
No,
But okay.
I'm joking.
But he is one of my favorite fighters of all time. I also like Ikrek that he's fighting. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right, but the Australian fighter. But anyways, we'll get to the main event after. Let's discuss the rest of the card first.
Yeah, so we're just going to do our picks. Like I said, we're only going to do the breakdowns in the big pay-per-view events. So my first pick is Borjet?
Yeah.
I don't know, versus Rodriguez. I'm going Rodriguez all day, every day.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I'm going to have to go with Rodriguez. But Borjas has a very good chance of winning. I know he's the underdog, but it's a close one. This fight's going to be a good one. Moving on to the next fight, we got Oliveira versus Martinez. I'm going to go with Martinez. I think this is a clear-cut win for Martinez. I think it'll be an easy fight for him.
Yeah, of course. Martinez, big favorite.
Yeah.
Biggest favorite on the main card. Minus 575. I'm going Martinez all day as well.
Yeah, definitely. Then we got Morales and Rosas Jr.
I'm just going to cut you off. I'm going Rosas.
I'm going to go Morales. I have a feeling...
You're disrespecting the Phenom.
No, he's great. But I have a feeling Morales gonna get the job done in this one. I feel like it might be a bit too much pressure for the young fighter.
No, he's just gonna keep getting better. He is already, the older he gets, the more experience he gets, the better he's gonna get. So, I guess you might have a puncher's chance, but I'm going for the up and coming Phenom. Next fight: Gastelum versus Pfeiffer. See,
hold on. I'm just gonna cut you off right there. I will never choose Gastelum.
Yeah, he's not gonna win.
He's not winning. He's done. At this point, you can put anyone in front of him. The only person, in fact, now might be the time to do an Israel Adesanya and Kevin Gastelum rematch. Now might be the time. Because now is when Gastelum might be able to beat Izzy. That's the only person I think he might be able to beat.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Pfeiffer.
I'm going Pfeiffer here, too. We're agreeing a bit too much in this card. Next fight, Dober versus Torres. I'm going Dober. I'm going with the American fighter this time. Even though I've been riding the Mexican fighters, but I'm going with the American fighters this time. I'm
going to stick to the Mexican fighters all night, and I'm going to go with Torres. And since I said I'm going to stick to the Mexican fighters all night, you guys already know who I'm choosing for the main event. I'm going Brendan Moreno.
See, I feel an upset coming. Aussie, oi. Is he Australian or
he's Australian.
Yeah, I feel an upset coming. I think Brendan Moreno's over the hill, to be honest. I think Brendan Moreno's over the hill. He's the favorite, but I can see E. Craig, or however you pronounce his name, winning. I think Brendan Moreno's best fights have passed him now. I think the best of Brendan Moreno is done. He's just I actually see him retiring after this loss. I can see Brendan Moreno retiring. A legend, but I can see him retiring.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, you know what?
He's gonna have a lot of pressure right away too.
He's a good fighter. I'm surprised the odds are the way they are right now. But yeah, I would assume that Igor would be favored in my opinion, but I guess he's not. Or Ergig, or I'm saying his name wrong. I know I'm saying his name wrong, so I do apologize. But I'm going to still have to stick with Brendan Moreno simply because in Mexico and Brendan Moreno, that's a winning recipe. He's going to be so pumped up by the crowd that you can't beat this guy in Mexico. It's just not going to happen. He has no quit in him.
It's going to happen. He's over the hill now. Legendary fighter. I love Brendan Moreno, but he's getting old. It's too many wars.
Yeah, he's been
Too
in
much of
some
a
tough
beating.
fights. Yeah.
How long can your chin keep holding up? It's not going to happen. I see him losing. I see him retiring, and a future Hall of Famer for sure. And let's see how it goes. And who's the champion in this division again? What is it? 125.
Yeah, it's a champion again.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know right now.
Who's the champion?
Yeah.
I can't. Hold up. We watched a lot of UFC.
This is
we watched a lot of UFC to not know the champion.
Yeah, this is ridiculous right now.
Flyweight.
Why is
UFC champion?
We're honestly we're gonna have to search this one up.
I can't think about
Yeah.
it. Oh, that's why we can't think of him.
Oh, Alexander Pantoja, and they both already lost to Alexander Pantoja. The thing is, Brendan Moreno's coming off a win though,
Yeah.
and Ergig I think is coming off of 2 losses. He only has 3 in his career, but he's coming off of 2.
Yeah.
But both of them have lost to Alexander Pantoja because that's the greatest at flyweight by far.
He's one of the best fighters of all time.
Yeah. So there's no shame. Losing to Alexander Pantoja is kind of expected, in my opinion.
Yeah. Any of them win, they're gonna lose to Pantoja. So
yeah.
So that's the fight. That's a little bit of the breakdown. With the next card, the next big card in Miami, where it's Volkanovski and Lopez are headlining, we're gonna really break that down, like stylistic matchups, what the tendencies are, what each fighter is good at, and we're gonna start doing ways to victory. Like how they're doing the UFC.
Yeah.
We're gonna start breaking down how the opponent can win.
There you go.
In the main cards, we'll start doing that. So tune into the next episode, and thank you for listening.